Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode is this cool amazing product right here in my hand, and basically what these are some matcha and not your regular matcha. These are ceremonial grade. So you can see for this one right here, it comes in this very nicely wrapped container right here, and there's expiration date in the bottom part right there. So I'm actually take out the wrapper first and take it out and show you guys what the product looks like. So once we take off the wrapper, this is basically what the container looks like. If you can see, it looks pretty high quality and really premium. So this is basically what the front part looks like. If we turn it on the other side, this is basically what it looks like on this side. And for this brand in particular, they do have in different packages as well. So this is the smallest one that they have right here, but they do have bigger packs. So you definitely have the option to choose a bigger one or a smaller one, but that is basically what the packaging looks right here. So for this product itself, like I mentioned, it is a ceremonial grade matcha, so it's pretty high quality and definitely gonna be really bitter. So if you guys are wondering how much to add or how much to use in terms of each ingredient that you're using it for, so maybe matcha latte or something, you guys can refer to this folder right here. And if you guys are wondering which part of Japan they actually make this matcha in, you guys can refer to the image right here. And in terms of the actual taste of the actual matcha itself, if you guys are wondering like what it actually tastes like, is it strong, is it not strong, is it mild, is it smooth or whatever, they actually made a chart to let you guys know right here. So that's basically a little bit about the product itself, like where it came from, how to use it, how much to add. Now let's actually open up and show you guys what the product looks like inside. Alright, so you want to open up like this, and that's basically what it looks like inside there. So it's all nicely wrapped in this little bag right here. So that's basically everything inside. If you guys want to prolong the life of the actual matcha itself, I recommend putting it in the refrigerator to prolong the life of the matcha. But let's open up and show you guys what the inside looks like. Alright, so I just opened the matcha. If you can see, that's basically what it looks like inside there. I don't want to tilt it too much because if I tilt too much, it might fall out. So you can definitely see how green the product is. When you guys smell the ceremonial grade matcha right here, so you definitely smell how strong the matcha is, but we'll definitely have to test it out and see how well it tastes and how strong it is. So I'm actually bring this over to the table and make some matcha tea and see how well it tastes, and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so we got the matcha right here. I got my little cup right here, or bowl right here, that we're testing out. So I'm gonna get a little bit of matcha, put it in here, put some water in, and test it out and see what it tastes like. So I'll probably get like 1/4 of this teaspoon right here and put it in. Alright, so I'll probably just do that much for now, 1/4. And you want to close this back up. Alright, so once we got the matcha in here, you want to get like your chansen ready to start mixing it. But before we do that, we obviously need to put some water in. Alright, so we got a little bit of water in here. Let's mix it first. So you can see how green the texture is, and we only added 1/4. So if you guys want like the stronger like matcha taste from the actual matcha itself, you don't want to add too much water when you guys drink the actual matcha itself. But if you guys don't want too much of the matcha flavor, or if it's too strong for you guys add a little bit more water, or you can mix it with like milk or something. Alright, so that should be good. So let's give it a try and see what it tastes like. Alright, so I got the matcha right here. Let's give it a try. I think it's a good amount of bitter, but it's not like super bitter to the point where I can't handle it. So if you guys can't handle bitter, this might be an issue for you guys. But if you guys do like bitter and you guys want to resort to matcha instead of coffee, this is a good alternative to go for. But this one's definitely pretty good and it's pretty up there with the rest of the other ceremonial grade matchas that I tested in the past as well. Alright, welcome back guys. So now I just saw a quick test of the product itself. As you can see, it actually works really well. Taste of the actual matcha itself is really strong. Definitely much stronger than your normal typical matcha. So you definitely don't want to add too much matcha, especially when you're using the ceremonial grade, because it's a lot more bitter, much more stronger, and you definitely get that strong matcha taste, the original harvest and everything. But this is definitely comparable to the higher end matcha such as jade leaf matcha and some other ones as well. It definitely reminds me of the matcha that I had in Japan, very similar taste and everything. And if you need some ideas in terms of how to use the matcha for like what kind of recipe or what can you actually use the matcha for, you can definitely refer to the recipe that's included for you guys in the packaging itself. But that's basically a little bit in terms of the unboxing and testing process itself. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I definitely have to say that this matcha in particular is super worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. Especially if you guys are trying to look for like a pretty high quality ceremonial grade matcha, then this one is definitely the one for you guys. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have need one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save the money for something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.